Since the time it was launched, the Tata Safari has been playing catch up in terms of features and everything that it had to offer in terms of the comfort levels inside the cabin and all the features that it offered, the electronics as well. But with the new facelift, Tata has completely changed the product, completely revamped the Safari, and right here we have the facelifted Tata Safari, and this one in particular is the Dark Edition. And in this video we're going to tell you everything about the facelifted Tata Safari and what the Dark Edition gets as well. So stay tuned till the end of the video because we're also going to tell you who should buy this car and who should not. This is Vipul, welcome back to Motoroids guys, and let's get started with the video. Now to begin with, let's start with the looks. Now especially in this Dark Edition, you can say that there's nothing like this on the roads right now. And when someone sees this car in their rear view mirror, they are going to give you way because it looks butch, brawny, and especially in this black shade, it looks menacing as well. Now let's quickly take a look at the changes that the facelifted version gets and what the Dark Edition gets as well. Now firstly, you get this connected LED DRL, which is the common theme with the Safari and the Harrier. You also get sequential turn indicators, and these lights also do a welcome dance when you unlock and lock the car. You get the new Tata 2D logo, which is black, completely black, and dark chrome in this dark variant. And you get a new grille which has body colored inserts as well. Now for the Dark Edition, you get black inserts, and whichever color that you choose, that will be the color on these stubs right here. The grille right here is split, unlike the Harrier which gets a single grille. Here you have a blacked out grille down here, and you also get a 4 skid plate. Now talking about the headlamps, you get LED projector headlamps, and you also get LED DRLs. Now this is the only chrome bit on the front that is the Safari badging. You also have the radar sensor for the ADAS. You get a all black air intake and a fog diffuser. You also get the camera for the 360-degree system. You get the radar for the ADAS, and you also get front parking sensors. On the side, the facelifted Safari holds the same silhouette, but there are a few changes. Like for example, you will get a 19-inch alloy wheel here, and it's completely redesigned. On the Dark Edition, you get blacked out alloys with aero inserts, and on the regular variants, you will get these in chrome with aero inserts. You get 19-inch wheels, and you get a wider 245 by 55 section tire. On the Dark Edition, you will get the hashtag Dark emblem right here. Right here, you have the Safari lettering, you have the 360-degree camera, and all the panels here on the Dark Edition are black in color. There's no chrome used at all. Also, the roof rails are completely blacked out. You get the same 19-inch wheels at the rear as well. The facelifted Safari also gets a renewed rear section, and as you can see, you get the connected LED tail light right here. It also does the welcome and goodbye sequence when you lock and unlock the car. Right here you have the Tata logo in dark because this is the dark variant, and this is the new 2D Tata logo. The Safari emblem right here in chrome, which looks really nice and contrasting with the black color, and you get a redesigned bumper with a fog diffuser at the rear as well. You also get reversing parking sensors and the camera, which is right here. You also get rear wash and wipe and a shark fin antenna with this spoiler with a high stop lamp as well. And one big update is the tailgate. This is now electrically operational, and there is no button here to open it. So you can unlock it from inside the car, you use your remote key, or you just do this and the tailgate will open. Now, while you don't have a button to open the tailgate, you do have one to close it, which is right here, and the tailgate can be closed like so. So that was the exterior of the car. Let us know what do you think about this new avatar of the Tata Safari, and especially what do you think about the Dark Edition. Now let's get inside the car and see what's new there. Now, getting in and out of the Safari is an easy task, but the memory function on the seat makes it even more easier. Like for example, as soon as you open it, the seat goes down like so that you can climb very easily inside the cabin. And as soon as you are in the seat and shut the door, the seat will go up on its own to your selected driving position. So that is a very nice feature. And apart from the Safari, the XUV700 also gets this. Now with the facelifted Tata Safari, Tata has completely revamped the interiors of this car. You get a fresh new look with leatherette upholstery all over. In the regular variants, you get a lighter shade of beige and brown on the steering wheel as well as on the seats and other parts of the car. You also get a forward finish on the dash. Now besides the new steering wheel, you also get a central touch sensitive HVAC control in gloss black. While the touch sensitivity works well, it does pick up a lot of fingerprints. You get a 12.3-inch infotainment display which has a very crisp display and is very responsive as well. You get a 10-inch driver's display which can be configured according to your taste. You also get this rotary terrain mode selector to select the drivetrain. The Safari also has driving modes, and the buttons right here can be used to change the driving modes. They are a little hard to reach, especially when you want to activate the economy mode. Besides that, you also get wireless charger, which is a little difficult to get to, and you also get wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There's also a 10-speaker JBL system with a subwoofer. You get USB-A and Type-C for charging support. And this Type-C port right here supports 45-watt fast charging. We spoke about the seats earlier, and the Safari gets a 6-way electronically adjustable seat for the driver with 3 memory presets, and you also get a 4-way electrically adjustable co-driver seat as well. The front seats are also ventilated. You also get a 360-degree camera, which is very clear and provides a good view of what's happening all around the car. So that was what all you get at the front of the Safari. Let's hop into the back seat and see what's new there. Now the rear of the Tata Safari is also as comfortable as the front. As you can see, this is a 6-seater variant and it gets bucket seat. Now getting in is fairly easy. Now as you can see, the seat is quite behind and the Safari gets an electrically adjustable boss seat. So what I can do is, with the touch of the buttons here, I can simply adjust the seat as per my comfort. And if I'm being chauffeur driven and there is no one in this seat, I can push it all the way to the front. Besides that, there's ample leg room. There's also good under thigh support and the seats are also very comfortable. You also get these airline-like headrests wherein you can just rest your head and your head will not bob around if you fall asleep on a long drive. For comfort, you also get these armrests which will give you optimum comfort and you will be traveling like a boss, literally. You also get sunshades at the rear, a coat hook and a handle right here with reading lamps on the side. The AC vents are on the pillars just like the Harrier. And in the center, you also get a Type A and a Type C port with some storage space right here. Now, one of the things that is unique only to the Tata Safari in this segment are these seats. These come with ventilation. Now, mind you, that's only for the 6-seat variant. If you buy the 7-seat variant, which gets a bench seat, you will not get seat ventilation, but this one will get seat ventilation right here. Now, speaking about the dark variant, on the dark variant, you get this all black seat with these blue stitchings and blue accents all around. Also, for the dark variant, you have a fully blacked out upholstery and a fully blacked out steering wheel as well. Now, not only comfort, the Tata Safari is high on practicality too. You get a lot of storage space. Like right here, you have a magazine holder. Here you can store a cell phone. On the door pads, you get a space for a 1-liter bottle holder and the space right here to store your phone, etc. At the front also, you have 2 cup holders And the central armrest opens up some more space to store your wallet, coins, and other stuff. Also adding to the premiumness is this massive panoramic sunroof, which can open up the skies to you, bring in the light in the day, and you can also enjoy the view of the starry night sky. Now the Safari does come with a third row, but the hard part is getting into the third row because you don't get a tip and tumble seat. So you have to first push it down like this and then pull the central seat ahead, and it's quite a climb inside the cabin. The elder ones won't be able to get into the third row very easily. Now, once you get inside the third row, it's not a very comfortable place to be in, especially someone who's my size. And if you're 5'10" and over, you won't be comfortable here because you don't get any under thigh support whatsoever. You do get a little bit of knee room. The good thing is that this seat can be adjusted, so you can request the passenger in the central seat to adjust the seat a little bit so that you can sit more comfortably. However, since this is a 6-seat variant, there is a lot of space to stretch at least one of your legs. So at least one of your legs will be much more comfortable after a long ride. In terms of comfort, you do get your own blower, which is really nice. You get a bottle holder, a type C USB cable, a type A USB cable, and right here you have controls to control the airflow of the AC vents, so which is a good addition. Overall, this seat is suited only for kids because they will be the most comfortable right here, and getting in and out for them is going to be much more easier. The headroom for someone who is 5'9", 5'10" is pretty good, but someone who is a 6-footer would brush his head on the roof. Now, when the Safari was relaunched, it did lose out on its rear wheel drive and got a monocoque chassis. Now, while the monocoque chassis is way more comfortable than the ladder round frame that it came with previously, but it did lose out on the fun of a rear wheel drive. Also, on this new variant, you do not get 4x4 or all-wheel drive as well. So if you want an all-wheel drive, you will have to look at the XUV 700. The Hector also does not get a rear wheel drive or an all-wheel drive variant, and both the Safari and the Hector Plus come with a front wheel drive configuration. Now, talking about the engine, this is the same 2-liter engine that we've seen on the Harrier. We've seen it on the Hector and the Hector Plus as well. It puts out 170 PS of power and 350 Newton meters of torque. That being said, this is a very capable engine and it is more than enough to lug this car around. In terms of handling too, the steering response is pretty precise and the steering weighs up very nicely and you feel totally in control of the car. Now, this is a tall car, mind you, so you do get some vertical movement. Other than that, overall, you're going to be very comfortable in this cabin. The engine, however, is not as refined as you would expect it to be. The XUV 700 has a much more refined feel to its engine. And for example, if I just push this engine, you can hear the engine grunt as you build the revs on. The automatic gearbox too is nice and decently responsive. And if you're in the mood to take the control yourself, you do get paddle shifters, which give you that little bit of control and make the drive a little more fun. Now, the Safari, being a Tata, is big on safety and it comes loaded with a lot of safety features. For instance, you get 7 airbags, you get all 4 disc brakes, you get tire pressure monitoring system, automatic headlamp and wipers, front and rear parking sensors like we've already seen before. You also get hill hold and hill descent control, and you also get a host of ADAS features as well. The ADAS suite includes auto braking, forward collision warning, rear collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, high beam assist, lane change alert, and lane departure warning as well. So in the safety department too, the Safari excels like it does in the feature department. Now, in terms of variants, the Tata Safari does get quite a few personas and variants and trims, but in terms of options, you get only one diesel engine to choose from, and that can come with either a 6-speed manual or a automatic transmission. If you want a petrol vehicle, you would have to look towards the Mahindra XUV700 or the MG Hector Plus. Now, in terms of features, the Tata Safari has the most number of features and connected car tech. The XUV700 and the MG Hector Plus come in close with the feature list, but they do miss out on some of the features that the Tata Safari offers. So if you're looking for a car that looks absolutely smashing, especially in this dark edition, and you want a tech-loaded, a feature-rich car, you can definitely consider the Tata Safari. But if you want something that has a refined engine, a more comfortable drive, then you can look at the XUV700. The MG Hector Plus also offers a whole lot of features, and it comes with the same diesel engine that the Harrier gets, but it lacks an automatic gearbox. Also, the Hector's petrol engine is not that frugal. So that was the Tata Safari Dark Edition for you. Let us know what you think about this car. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. Subscribe to Motoroids if you haven't already. Press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload our next video. This is Vipul signing off. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and drive safe.